Days, the Southern Hemisphere's biggest farming event at Mystery Creek in Hamilton. The focus this year is on getting to grips with global markets. So are Kiwi farmers doing enough to succeed internationally? Federated Farmers Jeanette Maxwell joins me now from Fieldays. Good morning, Jeanette.
Good morning.
Now, you're chairperson of the Meat and Fibre division of Federated Farmers. Sheep and beef farmers, how have they fared post-drought?
Most people are in areas now that have recovered and grass growth is on the way again, and supplement feedings and stuff like that. So getting their animals, trucking along for winter. But we're not sure yet how it's going to go because a lot of people had rams out during the drought. So lambing percentages are a little bit all over the place at the moment. So we're not too sure. Some areas have done very well and other areas not so well. So we're not too sure what the numbers are sort of going to pan out like as yet for lambing in the spring.
So we see the outlook for dairy looks very favourable generally, doesn't it? And we expect dairy farmers to be out there spending at field days. How about the sheep and beef farmers? How will they be responding at field days?
It'd be hard to say. I mean, it's been a tough season. Globally, it wasn't so good for us in terms of price of product and things like that, and and returns actually back to the farmers themselves. But we've got a new season coming, and a lot of will for change for the meat industry right now. So, we're looking at, hopefully, a really good point of change for this industry going forward in a much more long-term, more sustainable way.
This whole idea of reform for the meat industry, is the ultimate goal to perhaps emulate the dairy industry and Fonterra to create one large entity? Is there a similar desire within the meat industry for something like that?
Kind of hard to say as yet because our product is very different and it's sold in very different ways into very different markets. I mean, a lot of options need to be weighed up, and we need to look at what would be the right fit for our industry. So it may turn out to be something like that, or it may be something completely different, but something where it has good farmer involvement and, and good markets and good opportunities to, you use the animal in a way that suits the markets that it's going to. So unlike milk, which is a series of products out of milk, the sheep is a series, or the lamb or beef, whatever, is a series of many different cuts. So it's getting what is right for where it's going in the marketplace.
And another byproduct of these animals, of course, is wool. How's the wool sector doing?
Byproduct. No, wool's a fabulous product, and it's a really green
I
product.
should say a key product.
I don't like calling it. It's one of those great eggs in our basket, and it's been ticking along really slowly. And we've got 2 great farmer co-ops now for wool, and I see some real opportunities going forward and working together, and really taking this wonderful product forward because it could do so much for us. And at the end of the day, it's a really green, sustainable fibre.
Because there has been the feeling that the wool industry is not really succeeding at the moment. Do you think we're on the right track now?
Yeah, well, we're just quietly seeing change. Dare I say it, wool prices are tracking just steadily at the moment, albeit off a low base. But, there's things tracking along. And, of course, we've got the campaign for wool now, which is, being led by Prince Charles, but New Zealand belongs. So, we're now into this global picture of wool. And with other countries, like-minded, doing the same thing about lifting the profile of wool. And New Zealand absolutely has to be part of that.
OK, thanks very much and have a great field days. Jeanette Maxwell there from Federated Farmers. Back to you, Rachel.